Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2026 ski test. I'm excited to talk about the Stockli Montero AR today. This ski at 84 millimeters underfoot represents kind of the widest of their front side slash all mountain skis. There is kind of a little bit of a crossover between the carving performance of this Montero AR and that of the Storm Rider 88. This thing is just incredibly smooth and powerful, really stable and extraordinarily quiet. There's not a whole lot that this ski can't do, especially if you're considering it as part of that mid-80s group. Just an incredibly strong and sturdy carving ski that can also handle some all-mountain conditions and terrain. It is built with a poplar and beech wood core. We get 2 sheets of metal. Stockli uses their rubber dust in this ski and the adhesive laminates to keep the silence to an absolute minimum. This thing is just dead quiet out there on the hill, like very few chatter and vibrations going on. They do use their tip and tail flex technology to provide better slower speed compliance. So we do have sections carved out of the upper metal laminate in the tip and the tail. That allows for increased torsional flex. So these skis, in addition to having a high-end ceiling and a really strong and capable carving component, they also have a nice slow speed realm. So you don't have to work too hard to get these things to perform well. It does open up a little bit of versatility, just having them be slightly more torsionally flexible, but in that middle 4/5 of the ski or so, it is all business. These things are hefty and strong and thick and sturdy and will hold up to really any type of conditions, especially if you're in a carved turn. They love to remain in that turn and will provide excellent performance as a result. This is the 180, and we're on the scale here at just under 2,000 grams, 1,978 grams here. So nice and sturdy feel overall. We do get some flex in the shovel. This is where we kind of see the most compliance, both torsionally and longitudinally. And then underfoot and through the tail, it's a little bit stiffer and thicker and bulkier overall. But just incredible carving performance and so smooth. When you tip it on edge, that flex of the shovel just allows you to get right into the turn, and you can really kind of play around and feather the edges, or you can just lean it over as far as you want, and it delivers responsive performance with really no limit or no end in sight. So pretty impressive stuff from the Montero AR here. Shape and profile wise, the 84 is putting it into that all mountain range, but overall this is a little bit more of a front side oriented look. We get measurements of 128, 114, 84. Those make a 17.4 meter turn radius here in the 180. So it's happy to make those medium radius turns. You can go up or down from there depending on what you're looking to do. I do think that they work really well at speed and just they're so smooth and stable that it's hard to tell how fast you're going. When I get out on my pair of ARs, I really got to keep my speed in check and remember that I'm on something a little bit different than a normal playful twin tip, that these are a little bit more business-like, and they just don't let you know how fast you're going because it all seems so quiet and smooth. Very impressive from Stockli how they make these skis feel the way they do. But pretty long camber underfoot. Not a lot of rocker to speak of here. It is mostly a cambered profile. Stockli is calling that amount of rocker tip rocker. Sure, I'll let him have it. Not a lot going on in the tail either. Pretty flat and square with this aluminum insert and minimal taper and rocker back there too. So yeah, a lot more directional oriented in the back half of the ski. Just a slight amount of all mountain versatility in the front third. Just makes it a lot of fun. Especially if groomers get cut up or chopped up, these things motor right through them. They do really well if there's some fresh snow but firm snow underneath. They'll find the bottom and they'll just plow through anything that is fresh or three-dimensional and just deliver amazing carving performance regardless of what's in front of you. So just an incredible ski, super smooth and really quiet. We do have some tester feedback here as well. Tester William Shore says, this ski is heavy in weight and it does take a little extra effort to get it to engage, but once it does, it carves really firmly and it rides over the soft, wet snow and bumps very smoothly. Yeah, I think being able to plow through wetter snow or just more variable snow is a huge performance benefit of a Montero AR. Just incredibly strong and capable. And yeah, I think you're getting the accessibility from that flexible shovel, but overall, yeah, you got to kind of get this thing going. I find that it performs better at medium to high radius speed or high speeds in higher radius turns than the narrower AX or AS, which do have more of a low end range. This seems to align better with faster and more aggressive skiing than the narrower skis in the Montero line. But that's it. Definitely get on a pair of Montero ARs if you can, and check the ski out here at SkiEssentials.com, and we will see you out there on the hill. Bye.